I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Sullivan. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it. for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. The tackle made back at the 40.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
12 at the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check. Lion. Under 10. Check the backer.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On play action, Haskins. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Washington.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From midfield now, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Haskins going to throw again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Green to bring it back. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Green on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Yard line.
Intercepted by Washington.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now Haskins to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 30.
Jalen Rager.
A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running right, here's Sanders. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Wentz to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
6 yards. First down, Washington.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, here's Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
56, Mike, 56. Great. 56, check 56. Kill. Bandit. Mike, 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
56. Mike, 56.
Throwing his Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
If you know, you know. If you know about the cardboard, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we go.
And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st down, Gibson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't think you got it, sir. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Davion Taylor.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, Gibson, and shutting him off now on the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Green on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now wins. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Sanders.
It's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's go, D. Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Right there in the middle.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Darby brought him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
A quick toss outright, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
The backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
First down, Washington.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gibson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A very solid gain of 27.
4-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
5 now. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Antonio Gandy Golden. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
4th down.
Haskins back to the air. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Haskins, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
15 yards, but it's now third down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to float this one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Albert Okuebuna, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Washington 37, Eagles 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Green to bring it back. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Shotgun now for Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
On the pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Left side here to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.